texting is just not the best way to communicate. You guys, it's not even worth it nowadays, because all you're doing is trying to say something, and then most times the other person's not even understanding, and then you're hoping that when you actually do call each other, oh, we have a good understanding, or FaceTime each other, we have a better understanding, or see each other in person, we have a better understanding. Why do that when you can just wait until the time comes? Don't let your feelings be the drive to, let me text her because I can't see her. Texting always been second to calling. Now it's becoming texting and then calling. Now you guys are playing the games of these women, how they want to switch things backwards, when texting comes after calling. So you guys, if you want her to miss you, first things first, that's something different right there. She's probably spending time texting different guys. Don't even be a part of her messages. Don't worry, because you're gonna be at the bottom maybe, but she's gonna be like, wow, I haven't talked to him in a while. And that's what you want, because that's how you build the missing. You have been gone. Missing comes from what? You being gone. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you have to tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about mind games that make her miss you like crazy. You're going to have this girl jumping through the roof. She's going to be like, why is he not calling? Oh my gosh, stopping, walking back and forth. Oh my gosh, calling a girl. Did you see anything he's posting? Because I can't see nothing. Does he have me blocked, or where did he go? Is he MIA? That's how you going to have her. And then all of a sudden, why can't I see your stuff on social media? Oh, well, I haven't been posting. That's you, right? I know I'm already getting into it. That's what I'll say. I haven't been posting. Her, okay, well, can I see you? Or, okay, well, are you free tonight? You see? That's a great example right there. You see how that worked? I hope you guys did. If not, it's okay. We're going to talk more about it later on. But you guys already know, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I need a huge one, you guys. Go ahead and please do that. And you guys know I'm already dropping videos left and right. We are not stopping. So we start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. All right, number 3 on my list is stop initiating. Especially you don't see her. I was gonna say in person, but we're gonna get into it in person. No, but I really meant especially when you don't see her. You guys feel like, as a man, I'm gonna keep making those dates. As a man, because I'm the leader, I'm gonna keep calling you. As a man, because I'm gonna be this guy that you want to do everything, you want the masculine, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure you're covered and make sure your bills are covered. Stop it. As a man, you're gonna be living life for yourself as a man. How about that? Okay, but listen, you guys, fellas, all this initiating and trying all these efforts, trying your hardest you can to see this woman when most times, you're getting bare minimum or maybe nothing at all, depending on you. And you guys continue to still go on, keep dealing with this woman. All you're doing is making this woman, first of all, get used to that. She now knows you're going to be the man in this relationship to go ahead and continue to make everything. You're going to be the one that has to talk to me. It won't be back and forth. It's going to be you initiating. So you basically establish that. And that's what you guys don't want to do. You don't want to make it normal for you to be a guy that's talking to a woman to hit her up. That's not normal stuff, right? You don't want that to be, oh, you. No. So stop trying to make it that and say it's accidentally by you saying, let me hit her up again after she flopped on you. Or let me hit her up because she didn't answer my calls, but I know that she still wants to see me. Like, come on, fellas. Don't lie to yourself. These females are already lying to themselves. But you guys don't need to pick up these traits these women have. Maybe you guys been around so many women, but how are you guys starting to lie to yourself to believe, to convince yourself that, damn, these women have a little bit more value or a lot more value than what they really do? Now you guys are lying and trying to convince something that's false. And now you're becoming like these females. And it doesn't always mean it's going to be feminine things, like actual feminine traits. It could be things that you just pick up. Okay, so don't become like these women. And back to this, to wrap it all up, when you're initiating, as I was saying, this person thing, this is when you take advantage, full advantage, when you want to initiate. If you want to be that dominant guy, you want to be so alpha, you want to show that, cool, do that. But know when the time and know when the place to do it, because it's not going to be every day. It's not going to be every second. No, it's not a race and you don't need to finish. At least don't try to finish so quick. right? That's why girls be having rounds with you guys, and I'm not talking about just sexually, but they be having rounds with you guys, and it'll be a circle, and then eventually she takes you out the circle. No more rounds. And then when she's ready, she puts you back in her matrix. It's just this same thing over and over. And you guys, back to the line thing, it's going to continue. So when you see her in person, that is the time when you can take a full advantage of initiation. Initiation comes in so many different ways, right? We can talk about, oh, when you're texting. We can talk about when you see her in person, and then we can go all the way down into the bedroom. So you see how there's multiple times? You have to know when. You have to know if this is right now, then I got to go for it. If this is the opportunity or the time, however you want to say, go for it. That's when. But don't try to force it on her, or, that's what it is, really, forcing on her. But don't try to think to yourself that this is the best alternative. It's not, okay? So also, I want to mention, I know I said I'm going to wrap it up, but I just want to mention this. If you guys are a little bit lost, I want you guys to get it like this. If you're dealing with women, okay, when you are dealing with her, you don't have to keep putting these efforts and trying. So you're not seeing her. Even if you're dating her, even unless you guys live together in the same house, that's a whole different story. We're not going to talk about that. That's a whole different, if you want to know, let me know. But if you're not seeing her, you don't have to continue to try to act like you want this relationship. You needed to get here by these ways. And this is all because of the reasons of her not giving you the efforts, right? It's a whole nother story where she's actually trying and initiating at the same time as you. But as you guys can tell by everything that I was saying, she's not doing that. So what does that mean? You guys are just the one that's left to do it. So what's best for you guys to do is clearly just stop initiating. And then when you see her, because you are this alpha male, back to wanting to be dominant, that's your best time to take advantage when you guys chill late night, or it could be when you go out for brunch. Those times initiate, and it could be by simple things. It doesn't always have to be extreme, so you can say things that's just questions. What were you doing today that, kept a smile on your face, right? Just regular questions. What's fun to you? How do you live life? It's to know somebody, but it doesn't always have to be about emotion. Let's get so deep. No, it doesn't always have to be that, okay? And we don't always, last thing, you don't always have to let somebody know how they feel, because a lot of times they already know how you feel. But these women out here, they won't show you, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to number 2 on my list. And number 2 is make seeing each other again, okay? This is the second time. Or if it's the first time, then you can try this, but I would recommend it to come afterwards once you see how she's like. If you see she's a rude girl, has an attitude and stuff like that, this is when you should be applying this type of pressure. But if it's not the case, if she seems real sweet, seems like she has good vibes, actually give you the same energy, then when you haven't seen her, go ahead, treat it like, a little bit normal. Don't get excited or anything like that. But, give her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but don't get excited. Because if you do, you're going to make her feel ways, and she hasn't showed her true colors maybe, and things like that. So, just try to be respectful. Let's say it like that. So now back to this. Make seeing each other again only after she reciprocates, okay? Reciprocates the same energy for you at least a few days. At least a few days. Few days is 3 days, baby. Make sure it happens 3 days. Don't give me none of that 2 days. Don't give me none of that 1 day. I don't want to hear it. Because I'm telling you, these women, they will use you up. Seeing each other again is not a must. So don't make it a goal to see her again. Okay? Because once you start doing that, you're going to be messing up the mind games. And when you start messing up the mind games, you have to take it like this. Give you a great example. Your own mind games is your own game, right? You know how to do it. You know the game from the beginning to the end. You know how to do it because it's your game. You created it, right? But now let's say you start dealing with a woman. Now that you like her, now there's some sort of interest. You guys are thinking, okay, well, the rules of the game is this, and this is your own games. So the rules are this, but because I like her, or because she's this woman, or all these things, whatever the reasons you want to give her, because of those, I'm going to change the rules. And even though I will lose if I go against her in my own game, it's okay. Because even though I know the game, I want her to win. Like, come on. Fellas, are you guys serious? Are you guys serious? You guys can't do that. Because all you're doing is messing up the game for yourself. If you want to win in the mind games of women to make her miss you like crazy, then you can't be messing up your own mind games. You can't mess up your own mind. Because you're going to be playing games on yourself. The whole idea, the whole type of thing that I'm trying to get to you guys at right now is that you're trying to get at her head, but you guys are getting at your own head before you can get to her head. How? She's over here. Her head is over here. The mind games, you guys chose the wrong head to go to, and that's your own head. You're supposed to be messing with her. Instead, you're messing your own. So now you want to make plans. I want to see her so bad. I miss her. I don't want her to be with another guy. I don't want to even think that there's a chance or there's a way. I have to see her. This is a time where she's free. So now you guys, oh, let me hit her up. But she stopped caring, or she never even cared. She wasn't really showing you anything. She never did. Didn't I talk about reciprocation, right? There's reciprocation out the window. Never was there, or barely was there. Okay, let me go ahead and make plans. You guys don't have the same energy. She's not feeling you. You guys are not the same in any way. And when I say any way, you guys are not in the same page. Somebody doesn't want to be with you. You guys are not on the same page. You guys are not the same. And that's how it is. That's what it comes down to. So now you guys feel like it's right for you to say, let me see you. You just seen her 2-3 days ago, right? Matter of fact, you guys shouldn't even be waiting 3 days. I would tell you guys wait a whole week. I would tell you guys even longer, honestly. But I know some of you guys can't handle it. And I know it's okay because it's a journey and it be like that. Like, trust me. I tell you guys my story sometimes. So we're going to get into like full videos where I talk about some crazy stuff and some, developing and, just how life be and growth and everything. But as I was saying, to wrap up with this point, don't be so quick to see her again. These females, you have to make her miss you by not seeing her. It's almost like common sense, right? I love to use the example of what is 1 + 1? 2, right? So just take it like this. Trying to just jump over when it's just as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. And it's just that's what it's going to equal to when the time. And that's the thing about time. You guys keep trying to put a time on it as well. You guys keep trying to say, oh, it has to happen by this. That's why you guys are so quick to go ahead and say, let's link up again. You guys are so quick to try to see each other again because you guys put this time of, okay, I want it to happen by this time. No, 1 + 1 = 2. And it's going to equal 2 once the minus is there to equal 2. If there's no minus, if she doesn't put that minus there by initiating, giving the same energy, then there is no 2. There is no you and her. There is nothing. There's blankness. That's what it is in her mind, right? If she doesn't put it there, then don't even think it exists. 1 + 1 doesn't even matter anymore. That's what you have to take it. Instead of, in the meantime, last thing I'll say, I know I'm still going, but whatever, I like to talk about this stuff. 1 + 1 in this meantime, don't try to add extra numbers. Don't try to add, a $50 bill because you want her to feel good when it could have been as simple as 1 + 1 = 2 if you would have just waited. But yet you want to invest into her. Putting money towards her. You guys, I love you guys so much, but you guys, it's not right. I want you guys to take care of yourself, take care of your mind, your health, and put that first before any woman out here, please. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the number 1 thing on my list. You guys already know what's up. Make sure you comment down below what you guys think number 1 is. Quick second. 1, 2, 3. Number 1 on my list is 3, 2, 1. Cut texting to the most minimal as you can. How low you guys can bring it when you can cut it down. Do it right away. Do it as soon as you can, you guys. So cut texting to the minimalist as you can. And if it could be very minimal, that's the best. But also remember, if it's like a situation where you guys have to text because you guys work so long and you guys have no time in between. So maybe on your lunch break, she's working. That's when you text her. That works. That's your situation. Don't cut it if you can't cut it. That's what I'm trying to say when I say cut it down to the most you can. But don't cut it if you can't cut it anymore. Okay? But the best alternative is really to just cut texting and just go down to the falling route. And this is a huge mind game because in the meantime, you guys have to keep in mind the texting is what keeps people updated. The texting is, hey, well, what are you doing? I try to call you. Texting always been second to calling. So what does that mean, you guys? That means when it comes down to texting, you guys are over here making it to be the first instead of the second. So now it's becoming texting and then calling. Now you guys are playing the games of these women, how they want to switch things backwards when texting comes after calling. So you guys, if you want her to miss you, first things first, that's something different right there. She's probably spending time texting different guys. Don't even be a part of her messages. Don't worry, because you're going to be at the bottom maybe, but she's going to be like, wow, I haven't talked to him in a while. And that's what you want, because that's how you build the missing. You have been gone. Missing comes from what? You being gone. That's what it is, really. You haven't seen each other. Obviously, there's other ways somebody can miss you, but most definitely when there's no communication, there's no I'm right in front of you, there's no face to face, then of course, if somebody actually has some sort of feelings or just wants to get at you, there's gonna be some sort of missing going on, okay? So understand that. And to wrap up with this point, the texting is just not the best way to communicate. You guys, it's not even worth it nowadays, because all you're doing is trying to say something, and then most time the other person's not even understanding, and then you're hoping that when you actually do call each other, oh, we have a good understanding, or FaceTime each other, we have a better understanding, or see each other in person, we have a better understanding. Why do that when you can just wait until the time comes? Don't let your feelings be the drive to let me text her because I can't see her. Just wait until the time comes, okay? So I hope you guys really understood that. I don't want my videos to be too long. Lately, I've been talking a little bit more because I got to talk my but you guys already know. Make sure you check out everything that is on my screen. And please go ahead and check out my other YouTube channels, as I said. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.